Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Monday the 8th of January 2018. I'm Darren Sinden and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. As it's Monday, we'll take a look at moves over the prior week. A pretty quiet session really over the last 5 trading days. I will just flag a couple of things that may have slipped under the radar. Dollar Mexican peso, a change of minus 2.25% there, and a similar story with the dollar against the Brazilian real, a move of minus 2.5% there. So the dollar giving ground against those Latin American currencies, but elsewhere we're pretty much as we were at the start of last week. Okay, what's on the calendar today? Events that may move the markets. Reasonably active calendar today, not too much in the way of high impact data, but there's still plenty to keep our attention. First of all, at 7 o'clock we'll have factory orders for November out of Germany, and that'll be followed by 8:15 I should say, by Swiss Consumer Price Index, so Swiss consumer inflation measures for December, both year on year and month on month. And then at 8:30, the Halifax house price data for December out of the UK. The rival nationwide survey showed last week that London house prices had started to retreat. At 9:30, we'll have the first of a raft of European data, EU data. First of all, then the Centex investor confidence data for January, and that'll be followed at 10 by services sentiment, consumer sentiment, and industrial confidence, and economic sentiment and business climate data, all for December and all out of the Eurozone. And at the same time, we'll also see the release of retail sales for the Eurozone for November. Jumping forward to 15:30 this afternoon, we'll have the Bank of Canada Business Outlook Survey, and that's also to be followed at 18:35 by a speech from Esther Williams of the FOMC. We'll have US consumer credit change for November at 8 p.m. GMT tonight, and at 2100 the Federal Reserve Bank of Boston, Rosengreen, will give us a speech as well. Right, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye over the weekend and this morning. And first of all, Chinese state media has hinted at the possibility of rate rises in the country in the near term, citing People's Bank of China research, says the FT. French President Emmanuel Macron begins a 3-day visit to China today, where he's expected to discuss trade deals and cooperation with the regional superpower. UK Prime Minister Theresa May is expected to confirm a cabinet reshuffle today. She's doing this in the hopes of strengthening her position as the UK moves into its second round of Brexit negotiations. Moving over to the States, CES, or the Consumer Electronics Show, kicks off in Las Vegas today, and technology brands large and small will showcase their latest kit and innovations at the exhibition. Staying in the US, President Trump has said that he would be prepared to speak to North Korean leader Kim Jong-un. Right, food for thought, something for you to take away with you into the trading day and beyond. And despite lessons from 2007-8 and the global financial crisis about excessive leverage, global debt is on the increase once more. And in fact, it has leapt to a total of $233 trillion in Q3 2017. That was an 8% or $16 trillion increase over the prior quarter. The question we think we need to ask ourselves is this: will servicing this debt become a headache as global interest rates start to rise once more? The chart here breaks down the spread of some of that debt, where it's located, and how it's broken down. Right, time for the risk warning. Please take a moment to read this, because trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business. If you're in any doubt about those risks or the suitability of the products for you, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative.